matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky ready to go toe weeks leather and start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the opening possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He'll keep it himself. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Kentucky's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Back to pass, it's Wall. Quarterback extends the play. Picked off, what
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Forced out of the pocket. Connection to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Makes the grab. It's Anger. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. The Wildcats are on the move. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Anger. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Wall. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anger. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Working that left side now. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll give it to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it.
Well, and he gets stumped on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Back to throw, it's Wall. They're working that left side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bickley. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
It's complete to the left. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Picked off, and they ruined an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Offense in a bunch formation. Caught in the backfield, it's Briggs. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gay. That completion has them right on the doorstep. He'll mark it at the 1. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal.
I think one of the biggest keys to stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Pulls and fires complete. At the 35, he's loose. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Scanning the field, it's Wall. Release to the back. And wings it incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
He'll sneak it. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. There he goes. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Bickley. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end finds a soft spot. Rustled out of bounds in the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Wants to throw on 1st down. On the move and looking deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Wall. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
With the catch, it's Bridges. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Wildcats! And that one will put them up here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll leave it with him. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Wall. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads it left. Working the big fella to the corner. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gay. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
He'll do it himself. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, non-complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Looking to throw, it's Wall. Here comes the heat. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And I think the 2 earlier interceptions has rattled this quarterback a little bit. He's just not playing with a lot of confidence. He tried to complete that last throw off of his back leg. Of course, we know when you try to do that, your accuracy goes way down. This quarterback needs to get himself settled.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Oh, they're after him. That's reeled in. It's Bridges. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To the air on 1st down. A little release to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Briggs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Wall. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
His defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give out of the gun. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Short, quick, precise passing game. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can...
Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding it right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll run it. Running into the open space. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Gay. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Under fire. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever...
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.